All right, hey everybody, back with another news feed here for you. Don't forget, the reason you're not seeing me down here in the bottom on a couple of these videos is because we are out of power from Hurricane Helene that came through, and we probably won't have power for a total of 10 days, and we're only 4 days into this. So pretty miserable times. I'm doing this on a laptop, so I can't edit them like I normally can. But right now, kicking this one off, all the manual pickup trucks in America are dying. This is why. The only one left is the Tacoma. It's the only truck you can still get in a manual, okay? Because Gladiator just announced that they're not doing it, and they show it in here. Dead for 2025, the sole survivor. Okay, we already know that. I've done videos on that. So we know that the Tacoma is the only one. How did we get to this point? Okay, they're saying right here, we're going to dive into this and they're going to go through it, but they're saying the most obvious answer is congestion killed the manual gearbox. And that might be true from the aspect people get sick and tired of sitting in stop and go traffic. Like Porsche commercial and stuff like that from the old days. It was always somebody driving through the mountains with the top down and the hair in their, wind blowing through their hair and shifting gears. And they were all by themselves out there, and that was amazing. But the reality is you're stuck in stop and go traffic for an hour a day, and it's just run on and off the clutch. And that's what he means when he says congestion killed the manual gearbox. That might be true. Might be true, but there's also some more reasons for it. So we want to say, is the automatic transmission option really better? Yes, it is, and for various reasons. But before you leave a nasty comment below, know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's look at why the automatic transmission is better for option for 99% of vehicles. A big boost in ability. Okay, so first car to offer automatic, who cares? And then, but let's see here. ZF 8-speed transmission found in various cars on sale today shifts faster than most of us can blink. And that is true. But that doesn't matter. It's the fun factor of shifting a manual that matters. Okay, and it says also that you have paddles at your fingertips if you want to feel the need to gear down for a corner on a track or an incline while towing. True, but it's just not the same. Manual cars also used to be more efficient because the driver had more control, but modern cars have various drivers mode, and you'll struggle to beat a Toyota Prius in eco mode with your manual. Basically, is what he's getting at. We have to address the elephant in the room. Sports cars are dying out as crossovers and SUVs become the norm. The push towards gearboxes that don't engage and thrill, but simply fade into the background and do the work on your behalf. This is the world we live in. That's why we have autonomous driving becoming so popular. People just don't care about cars anymore. We see that. That's why these manufacturers can get away with cheap crap and building garbage. And, as long as it looks fancy, it's got a big screen with lots of tech and it drives itself, they want it. They don't care about anything else. While we're on the topic of engagement, let's talk about track driving. Modern cars have become so fast that our brains are struggling to keep up. That's why I prefer my Porsche GT3 in PDK shifting. Having gears at my fingertips mean I could focus on a driving experience, which is also epic. Okay, whatever, that's that. But fully electric vehicle doesn't strictly need a gearbox, but a traditional hybrid or plug-in hybrid still does. The development of this technology came along just as automatic gearboxes experiences rise to the top, so default is now continuously variable transmission, CVTs. CVTs used to suck, but they are working well in cars with loads of low-end torque, which is exactly why the hybrid and electronic motors provide. Is it more affordable to build cars? It is more affordable to build cars with an automatic transmission. They go to show you that people don't want them anymore is the other thing they're saying on here, which we just talked about. There's still a future for the manual gearbox, they're saying here, and they're saying basically what it boils down to is they're going to be like sports car kind of stuff. Mazda Miata, Toyota GR86, Mustang Dark Horse, Civic Type R, Cadillac CT5, Lotus Emira, or Mira, the Jeep Wrangler, and the Ford Bronco does too. But they say, why are these exceptions? They're calling them true enthusiast vehicles. So there you go. Anyway, that's how they're kind of putting it together. Now, when we, speaking of enthusiast vehicles, the main thing we talked about, or I was showing in the thumbnail, so this is a Bronco Everglades. All right, I actually did a video on this earlier this year, maybe 6 months ago in person. I think it was even this color. This is by far the best Bronco that's ever been made, but it has one huge flaw. The dumbest mistake I've ever seen Ford make when it comes to, they've probably made dumber ones, but when it comes to something that matters to a vehicle I'm interested in, This is where Ford screwed up the most. This is a huge mistake. And this article didn't even get it right. They don't even understand it. So we'll talk about it here. But the Bronco Everglades is not just a little upgrade in some trim stuff. This is a ultimate vehicle for many reasons. You have the snorkel. Comes standard with the steel bumpers, the winch on there, the winch bumper on it on the front. You get the Sasquatch package. Plus you get so much more, okay, for this thing. So you're getting it, like I said, decked out completely. Sasquatch package, the whole setup, everything you could think of is here for this thing. It is a beast. Rock rails, the whole setup. You get the really cool graphics on there for Everglades right here. You get the roof rack standard on it right off the bat. Skid plates, the whole deal, everything you can think of. You get the molded in, all that we said, 4.7 final drive. You get front and rear lockers, obviously, because it's a Sasquatch package. You get the Haas 2.0 suspension system. You get the Bilstein shocks. You get the underbody skid plates. The interior is marine-grade vinyl seats and dash and everything in it. This thing is basically meant to just be hosed down, rinsed out, even the floor. I mean, we are talking about ultimate off-road interior here, okay? Not soft tack stuff that Toyota uses or any of that kind of stuff. We're talking straight up made to be abused, beat, and take it like a champ interior in this thing. They did it right. Aux upfitter switches, the whole, I mean, this thing is done up perfectly. Absolutely perfect for people that are going to actually use their vehicle off-road. Okay, that are going to put it through the paces, in the swamps, in the mud, in that kind of stuff. I mean, like I said, easy to clean, easy to wash down. This thing is just brilliant on so many levels. It is my favorite Bronco made. Look at this stuff. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this setup that we have here. They nailed it. They straight up nailed this setup on this thing, okay? Camp ready, the whole setup in here. You can see the specs. So well done. But here's where they made a mistake in this article. Powertrain, 2 EcoBoost options. They say here that you get a 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with a 10-speed automatic or a unique 7-speed manual with crawl gear. Love that. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And then it says you can also, you can get, and then they're going to compare it to there, and you can also, they're saying the 2.7 twin turbo V6 is available on certain trims. On certain trims, but those certain trims are not on this Bronco. That's the problem, okay? Like I said, this thing is a beast. I love everything about this truck. The biggest mistake Ford ever made on this actual vehicle was not allowing us to have a 2.7. Here it is right here. You can build it. We are on the Bronco Everglades that you see right here. And you get all these cool colors. You get all these options. Look at how great the price is. $58,400. This is dirt cheap for a Bronco in a Sasquatch. It only comes in Sasquatch too. And it's got the hardtop, and it's got the roof rack, and it's got the winch, and it's got the steel bumpers, and it's got the vinyl floor inside. It's got everything. It's absolutely amazing on every level for such an incredible price. But it only comes with the 2.3 EcoBoost 4-liter or 4-cylinder. You cannot get the 2.7 V6. You have to get the 2.3 i4. Now, any other Bronco made, you can get a choice of the 2.3 or the 2.7. But no, on the most amazing Bronco that they've ever made, in my opinion, we are stuck with only getting the 2.3. If they put a 2.7 in this, I would buy this for Tina. She would love to have this. And at that price, or even if you just jumped it up another $1,500 and gave us the option of the 2.7, I would be all over this truck. And I'd probably buy it with the 2.3 even, but I'm really hoping and waiting that this comes out with a 2.7 in it. So let me know your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for watching.